He's a news editor at the Daily Bruin, the student newspaper here at UCLA. Dylan, thanks so much for being with us. I got to say, dude, I was glued to the Daily Bruin coverage all night last night. I know your servers seemed to go down, and yet you guys were still tweeting. You're still providing so much information. So in terms of what happened last night, what went down here?
Yeah, so a large number of counter-protesters showed up to campus at around 10:50. They began throwing fireworks at the encampment. They were throwing bird scooters as well at the encampment, other projectiles. We know that there was tear gas used by counter-protesters as well against the encampment, which for the most part has been peaceful since Thursday morning. The encampment in response raised their barricades. We know as well that the counter-protesters knocked over the metal barricades that the university has set up here. Security on site hired by the university actually withdrew to Kaplan Hall.
So the security that we're seeing here, they pulled back while all this was going on.
Yeah, they pulled back into Kaplan Hall, and they actually asked the Daily Bruin reporter, could you call the police? Could you call LAPD?
Security was asking you to call LAPD
Yeah, that's correct.
And what happened with some of the reporters? I was also reading that some of the reporters that you had covering this were also assaulted.
Yeah, so we had a reporter tear-gassed early in the evening and had to remove them from reporting on site. Later in the evening, a reporter, when they were walking back away from their coverage, back towards our office, was assaulted. They had bruised ribs and loss of eyesight, and they were treated in hospital as well last night.
So here's something, and you're in journalism, and you're headed into this really weird new world of social media, information, misinformation, things that travel so much faster than you can verify, right? We saw yesterday videos that were circulating of possibly an attack on a Jewish student. We couldn't verify a lot of those videos. I know that our local affiliate, NBC Los Angeles, is working on some reporting there, but it almost seems like these are days when anybody can take any video, put their context on it, it gets out there, and the next thing you know, you have real-world repercussions. Here, do you have any information as to what went down and what the impetus behind some of the violence that we saw last night was?
We don't have any context on that specific incident. We've had reporters here on site around the clock since Thursday morning, so we're trying to keep everything as up to date as possible. We know last night the counter-protesters mainly appeared to come from outside. They didn't appear to be student-led, which is in contrast to the encampment, which we believe largely to be led by students and faculty from UCLA. So that's the nature of the clashes that happened last night.
Is it difficult to separate fact from fiction? Here you're reporting first person, things that you see, but you're also getting inundated with, messages and comments and, hey, you're not paying attention to this or you're not paying attention to that. Look at this. Then you have to try to verify that video. Is it overwhelming to deal with what's being circulated on social media right now?
Yeah, it's been really difficult to deal with everything that's been on social media. We know that thousands of people were here on campus across 4 different demonstrations that happened simultaneously on Sunday, and there were lots and lots of videos circulating on Twitter coming out of those. So we had real difficulty verifying what happened. For the most part, we've just been trying to get as many reporters safely on the ground here as we possibly can. I know that we have somewhere in the region of 10 working right now all around the quad as well.
All around the quad. And inside of the encampment, do you have any reporters? It's been difficult to know exactly what's going on inside. We're not allowed inside. We're not students. Do you have anybody inside or that's been inside of the encampment?
So the encampment isn't allowing us in at the moment. They did allow reporters in on Saturday, so we have had people inside. We also are in contact over the phone and via text message with representatives of the encampment. So we've been getting statements through the night as things have developed. We've been having live interviews over the phone over the night as well to try and get some context on what their perspective is, but we don't actually have anyone inside the encampment itself.
From what you've seen inside of the encampment, what does it look like in there? It kind of paints a picture for the people that are seeing the barricaded walls and wondering what an encampment looks like.
Yeah, so there's a large number of tents inside, actually. That's largely what we get around the outside. In the center, there's a gathering space. We know that the encampment has been planning programming in there, so things like prayer circles, multi-faith circles, speeches. They've tried to set up a library as well in the middle there. Faculty for Justice in Palestine at UCLA have been teaching and hosting teach-ins inside the encampment as well. So that's something we're aware of having happened.
And the divest movement here at UCLA is really interesting. We were just hearing some of the demonstrators and the organizers from the encampment saying that, look, they were asking to divest long before the attack on Israel, right? Have they been active on campus?
Yeah, so we've had lots of activity on campus since October. We've had a number of rallies pretty much every week. We'd get several hundred students walking out of classes and rallying all the way through October and November. That died down slightly in the January and February months. There were still a couple of demonstrations, but this is the biggest thing that we've seen happen on this campus so far since October.
And from the students that you've been talking to, if the police move in tonight, what do you think is going to happen here?
We have a number of students who have said that they are going to remain here even if the police move in. We've had a number of faculty members as well who have spoken to us and have said they intend to stay here even if the police moves in and even if the police are making arrests as well. So from everything we understand, that's what their plan is. We don't know whether or not the police are planning on moving in today. There are lots of rumors circulating from inside the encampment that there is a plan to, but we haven't seen any hard evidence of that, and we haven't had a statement from the university saying that they will send police in.
Now, you were here on the ground. This is your campus. This is your community, and yet it is the center of the world's, focus. Given everything that you see from the outside, what do you think people are getting wrong about what's happening here at UCLA?
Yeah, well, we've seen lots of media try to portray specific incidents as both-sided. We know from our reporters on the ground yesterday that largely it was an attack on the encampment. Many of the different violent incidents that we've had on campus have been to do with people trying to breach the barricades of the encampment. We know that people were trying to sneak through the bushes on the other side with ambiguous backpacks on another evening. So that would definitely be one misconception that we think is important to correct, and that's why we've been working so hard to accurately portray who's been doing what and when.
And do you know who attacked your student journalists?
We know that it was counter-protesters. We don't know what group they were in. They were wearing balaclavas and masks, so we weren't able to identify them. They came to campus dressed in black as well, so it's very difficult for us to know which groups those were.
Dylan, I appreciate your reporting so much. You give me hope for the future. Thank you so much, and stay safe tonight.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.